Hey guys, in our previous video, we saw how to pass a prompt from Power App um, and get response from Gemini API with the help of Power Automate Flow. We also captured the response back from Gemini API and Power Automate. We displayed it as a text box. We even parse the JSON output and we took the relevant portion. We also saw how to populate this prompt and the response into a dataverse table. So today we'll see how to represent this as a conversation, as a chatbot. So let's get started. So let me just start by deleting these portions which are not required. So what we do is we'll create a gallery and we'll try to mimic it as a chatbot layout. So I'll start by adding a blank flexible height gallery. So this gallery is going to hold our chat conversations, and then we will have this text box at the bottom. So let me first give a border to this gallery so that it is visible. So let's say one. And now let me bring this text box to the bottom. So this is where we are going to enter our prompts. Okay, and I will also insert an icon, so which is let's say a send icon. So this we will use to submit our prompts. Okay, so now the way we are going to do this, we are going to create a collect, and we are going to capture both the prompts and the responses in the as a collection. Okay, so let me click on the button. So I'll start by creating a collect. I'll say collect underscore chat history. This is where I'm going to store all my conversations. So two curly brace close bracket. So here I'm going to have two fields. One is sender. So this will help me to identify who is the I mean the role, right? So whether it is a user or the bot. So one is user, and the message, basically the prompt which we pass. So this prompt we are going to enter in this text box. So which is nothing but let me input to dot text. Similarly, I'll have one more collect statement. So now the sender will be bot, and this message will be the response which we get from the Gemini or from the Power Automate. Okay, so let's say response. For now, I'm hard coding it, so we have to make this dynamic. Okay, and then finally we will clear this text box, which is nothing but our prompt input two. Okay, yeah. So now we are going to display that collection over here in the gallery. So we'll start by adding a text box. So this text box is going to hold our conversation. Okay, so I'll increase the font size, let's say 20, and I'll also make it as auto height so that it adjusts the height based on the content, right? So our chat conversation can have different types of inputs and outputs. So it has to automatically adjust itself. So I will also add an image just to represent the role. Okay. Yeah. So let me add an image to it. I have already uploaded couple of images, one as a bot and then a user. Okay, so I will just use that image. Okay, so I have these two images already uploaded. You can upload your custom image with the help of this upload, or you can go select something from the stock images available. Okay, so now, yeah, this is the image, and this is where the conversation is going to be. Now, so for this entire gallery, right? So this gallery, I have to select the data source. So my data source is going to be the the collect which we created, the collection, right? So call collect underscore chat history. So this is going to be my data source for this gallery. Okay. So now let's test this out. Before that, we'll fix this error. So so it should be reset. It's not clear. So we are resetting this text box. Okay. So let's go ahead and test this out. So I enter something and I pass. Okay, so when I click on this button, you could see the message which we passed and the response we got back. Okay, so of course we have to automate this should be the response from the API. And now let me say hi to. So you see the, so this is how we are planning to build the conversation. Okay, so now let's see how to automate this portion. And we also have to make this image dynamic, right? So it should, it's the user, and here it should be the bot. The response should be corresponding bot image. So we'll also see how to handle that as well. So we will refer to the button which we created in our previous video. So what we are doing is we are calling the power automate flow, and we are capturing the response back, and we are passing the output, and we are storing it finally here in this passed output. So we'll take these two uh, portions, and I'll add it over here. Okay, and here we saw how to pass the output and get only the relevant portions, right? So I will take this formula, I'll copy this, and I will add that over here. So instead of my hard coded response, so this is going to show me the actual response which we get back from the Gemini. So now this is the entire logic, right? So I have a collection history with user and input, and then we call the Gemini API via power automate. We get back the response, and we pass that into this message under bot. Okay, and then finally we reset it. So we also have to make this image dynamic. Okay, so now we could say it is right now pointing to user. So we will say this item dot sender, basically an if statement. If this sender is equal to user, then use this image, user image. If not, use this bot image. So this is an if state, simple if statement we write. Okay, so when it say this item, again it represents the collection history. So we are filtering out the value sender, and we are checking whether it is a user. If it is a user, go with user image. If not, the bot image. So you could already see the images are already updated over here. Okay, so let me quickly have a preview. I'll refresh this. So now let's start our conversation with the Gemini API. Let me say hi. So we are passing the prompt, and we could see it is running, and we got the response back. So how can you help me? So we get the response back, and we could see the prompt is getting cleared. Okay. So hope we got some basic understanding of gallery collections, and how to control the image, and how to basically mimic a chatbot kind of UI within Power Apps. Okay, please do let me know in the comment section for any clarification. Thanks for watching.